Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give y'all some helpful tips on how to make doing your eyebrows a little bit easier and a little less stressful. So without further ado, let's go have some fun. Okay, so the first tip I have for doing your eyebrows is if you have really blonde eyebrows or your brows are a lot lighter than what you want them to be, try getting beard dye. You can get it at Walmart for like $8. Get a color that is like a shade lighter than what you actually want your brows to be. Because a lot of times color can end up being a little bit darker than what like the actual box shows. So that is an easy way to do your eyebrows. It's obviously good to do on your face because it's meant for a man's beard, but your eyebrows are the same thing. So that's a tip to make them a little bit darker and making them easier to fill in and makes your job a lot easier. So the next tip would be when you're getting your brow pencil and you're trying to pick something out, if you have like dark brown, you want your eyebrows to be dark brown, get a medium brown eye pencil. Medium brown is what I use, or like a natural brown is always what I go for. You don't want to go with the exact shade of your brows because it makes your brows too dark for your face, or at least that's my opinion. Of course, to each their own. Step number 3 would be when you groom your eyebrows. Like mine definitely need to be groomed right now. I'll let them grow out for this video. When you groom your eyebrows, I have nothing done to my eyebrows right now. This is just how they are naturally. So when I groom my eyebrows, I do my eyebrows first. That way, if you do your eyebrows first, you don't take away a hair or take away too much hair and cause yourself a whole nother world of problems that way. So do your eyebrows first, then groom them. So what I would recommend is like do your eyebrows in the morning, all that good stuff. And at night, before you take your makeup off, then take away any hair, that's out of place or anything like that. That way you never take away too much. So my top 3 things I like to use to do my eyebrows is the first thing, this is my favorite. It is by Pretty Vulgar, and this is I'm not saying the name of this. It's the Queen of F-ing everything. I did not realize that's the name of this. Okay, so this is their eyebrow pencil, and it doesn't say the color of it. It just has the number 52 on it. But this is what it looks like. It has a little crown on it. But why I like this so much is this is what the eyebrow part looks like. It's a long thing, and to me it just makes sculpting out my eyes so much easier. I will also use this pencil right here by e.l.f. This is the medium brown one. That is what it looks like. And it's fairly easy to work with too. I use this all the time before I found this one by Pretty Vulgar. I've never used any of the Benefit brow stuff because I don't really detail my brows that much, and I don't do a lot to them. So I can't bring myself to spend that much extra money on that. Okay, so that's my top 3 tips on how to help the eyebrow process just be a little bit easier. So now I'm going to show y'all how to actually do your eyebrows and make them look fuller but still be natural looking. So if you don't have any eyebrows, or if your eyebrows are very slim, a lot of people don't know where to even start their eyebrows. So if you don't have a lot of eyebrows, something I would recommend to know how big your eyebrows should be, this is actually an eyebrow brush. Your eyebrows, if you lay it right here on your nose, they should start right there, which my eyebrows actually start right there. That's where your eyebrows should start. To figure out where your eyebrows should end, come right here at the bottom of your nose still, go to the corner of your eye, and that right there where this collides, that is where your eyebrow should end. And if you don't have much there at all, get an eyebrow stencil like this. There's all kinds. You really can't go wrong. I got these were in this set right here by Profusion. This is the petite arch. I mean, they have high arch, medium arch, all in this one little set, and it was only $5.99. And this will get you a base to follow. When I've used these before, I've just used them to see like how they would be, because I pretty much have it down how I want my eyebrows. So how my eyebrow naturally arches right here, lay that arch right there. And see how it doesn't line up right here? What I do is I do the arch part, just fill it in, then move this to where you need it to be, and then just fill in to that arch. I'll actually use this so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. And then once you get your trace in, just go and fill that in. And you can get any type of brow look you want with this. So how I do my eyebrows just on an everyday basis, once I've combed this, just using a brush like this, I comb everything up just so I can see what I'm doing. My eyebrows aren't all over the place. I start by doing this bottom line right here, darkening up the bottom. And I'll go back and forth. I don't just stay in one direction. And then I start pushing it up. And that's why I like how this is an angle. I push it up through my brows just like that. And I just follow the natural arch of my brows. And just bring it all the way over. And see right there off my eye is where it's going to end. So I'll just keep darkening that up and get it to where I want it. Okay. I need to darken this up right here just a little bit more. See? Now, if you go back and comb them down like that, and just do the same thing. Little strokes all the way across. I'm just following that hairline right there. See? Just little strokes over and over. Don't press down and push. It makes it, then you're going to have to try to fade that line so you can't, tell you've just marked all over your face. Okay. So then after you do that, go back with the comb, in which there's one on the end of this thing. There's a brush on the end of that. But this one sits so I don't have to flip back and forth. And just comb those out just like that. And see how they come up right here? I just come across the top and comb them down. Now, a lot of people at this point like to do a brow gel through their gel. If your eyebrows don't stay where you want them to, I would suggest getting a clear brow gel. And just, at this point, you just comb it through your eyebrows just like this. And comb it down. Okay, and that is all I do. I want my eyebrows to be a part of my face. I don't want my eyebrows to be a focal on my face. I want you to focus on my eyes. That's why, to me, I put more detail into my eyes than my eyebrows. But it makes a huge difference just filling in your eyebrows as much as I just did with that versus not. I mean, you can see the difference right there. And when you get a good eye makeup on and all that stuff, it makes even a bigger difference then. So now that I have my eyebrows done, I want to show y'all what you need to take away. See how you can see this dark section up here? I don't want to take away any of that. Just take away this little bit down here that's standing out. If you start, a lot of times when your eyebrows aren't done, you don't realize how much of this arch and this hair curves into your arch. So do your eyebrows first, then go back and take it and see how it comes all the way down here. I know I don't want my eyebrow to come down there, so I'll stop it and take away this section and just this little bit right here, and that's it. Okay, so on this side, I'm going to show y'all how to use this and do your own eyebrows. So in this little kit, it has a medium brown powder, and that's what I am dipping this flat angled brush into. So I'm just dipping that in there. And remember, I told you to find your arch. So just take that arch right there. And remember, I'm coming across right here at my eye. So that's where I want that point to end. And just take that and do it in there a little more. You can always go back and comb your eyebrows. Don't worry about doing it back and forth. Just worry about getting it in. And actually, I'm going to go to the chocolate brown part just so it'll be a little bit darker and you can really tell. Now, I typically would not have done it this dark, but I wanted you to be able to see. See how it just makes that curve right there? And now you have your shape. And all I did was hold this on there and just keep brushing that through. So now let's get this first part. So remember, you want your eyebrow to come right at the edge of your nose. So just lay that on there. You can tell it much better on this side. Comb it through. Don't follow all the way back here. Just do it in this first section, because remember, this is not going to fit everybody's brow perfectly, but this is a way that you can get, no matter what the shape is, get your front. See, it's too dark, I know, but I wanted you to be able to see. But see, I have my front section and then I have my end section. You see how easy that was? It's super easy. Now just go back in and connect them. See? Now I kind of need to fix this one, don't I? So it's as blunt as this side. I'm not going to worry as much about the end, but I'm going to use that on this side just so my eyebrows match. I do have to go out today. Okay, now that my eyebrows match, I feel like all I see is eyebrows. So, yes, I did these way too dark so y'all could actually see it being drawn in. Perfect example. This does match my hair color, but it's way too much on my face. That's why you should go, see this little kit? This is this is the medium brown. That's the color I should have used. But I used this so y'all could see. Okay, so we got our eyebrows done. I hope that helped y'all out and made doing your eyebrows a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and put some eye makeup on. I've already did the rest of my face. I'll show you what I used. Okay, so the foundation I have on is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury in number 6. I used the Dose of Colors Concealer in light medium. I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed. And this is the greatest blush ever. See that color? It's my favorite. It goes with everything. And the bronzer I used is the Loreal Bronze Please. That bronzer is the greatest. I literally use it every day for like 6 months now, and that's all it's, well, not every day, but I would say 85% of the time. And I use the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. That's what it looks like. It's a very icy highlight. Oh, and to set my under eyes, because that's the only thing I set today. I didn't set my whole face. I used the Ofra Banana Powder, and that's what it looks like. And so far, I seem to like this. I just got this in my BoxyCharm, so we'll see how it goes. And for my lips, I used this lip liner by e.l.f. in the color Deep Brown. And I used the Wet n Wild color in Toffee Talk. That's what it looks like on my lip. I think I'm going to use this palette today. It's the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I haven't used it in a while, so let's dip into it today. So I'm going to start off with this color right here in Riff. And to save time, I'm just going to tell y'all the name of the color. And I'm just going to do a quick little eye look, because these eyebrows are loud and proud today. Okay, I got that on, and I just gradually build my colors up. I normally dip into a color 4 or 5 times just because I don't like putting a lot on at one time, because once you get too much on there, it gets hard to get it off. So now I'm going to go into the color Radio, and it is a deep blue color. So what did everybody get for Christmas? Did you get anything exciting this year? Let me know in the comments down below. My husband obviously knows me very well. He bought me a lot of different makeup. He actually got me this lip color I had on. But one thing that definitely surprised me that he got makeup wise is the palette that I've never got Ulta makeup. I don't know why, I've just never got anything of the Ulta brand. Well, he got me the Black Widow palette. I think I'm gonna do a multi-look with it. I love it. I've used it a couple times and it's really good. Like, I mean, I don't know why I'm so shocked. Like, a lot of eyeshadow that I love, that's like ColourPop. It's all drugstore eyeshadow, or it's not at the drugstore, but you know what I mean. And I really like it. I don't know why I was so hesitant to try theirs. So that's probably the one thing I was super excited about this year, because it was literally something, even though I love makeup and I get makeup all the time, I don't know why I was so hesitant about their brand. But I'm so glad he got it for me. So this color is called Big Sky. And I'm just using my finger, obviously, and just tap. And I've noticed when you put it on your finger, if you kind of drag it all to the side, it helps more of the product get off your finger, if that makes sense. This is my most favorite eye look. It's turning out quite. And now I'm just going back with that very first brush and just going back and forth and just blending those lines out so nothing's harsh, everything's cohesive. This is really the key to any eye look, because I like there to be color in my corners out here, like almost all the way up to my brow bone. I feel like that just looks better on me. I almost let my color meet my brow, if that makes sense. See how you can't hardly see that color right there? I'm just kind of building it up a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going in with that first color and called Riff. I ran that all the way across. And now I'm going to go in with Radio and focus on this outer corner. And what I do is when I do this bottom line, I'll pull up like that. I don't really like doing a wing out of eyeliner or anything like that. I've really gotten to where I don't use a lot of eyeliner. I do love doing a wing out. And this is just a clean brush. I'm just blending that in a little bit more. Adding a little bit more blue in the outer corners, just so it's a little bit smokier out there. Okay, now I'm going to put some of that Big Sky color just right there. And then that same brush I just had, I'm going to use the color Stranded and just put it in this inner corner right here, just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going in back into that color Stranded. I'm just going to highlight into my brow bones a little bit, just to give it a little bit of shimmer and kind of define those brows a little bit more. And then I just go back with the very first brush I used. I didn't put anything else on it, and I'm just running it over that, and we're done. So the mascara I'm going to use today is also something my hubby got me for Christmas, is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. And that is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like on. So I put 2 coats on top and 2 on bottom. And I'm still iffy about this mascara. I've probably used it 5 or 6 times. It's definitely a wet mascara. I felt like it was going to dry out a little bit, you know, and get... A lot of times when you first open one, it's a little wet, and after a couple times, it's good. Still not very sure about this one. Don't know if I love it. Alright guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you hadn't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. I hope everybody is staying safe. See you next time. Bye!